Remember 60 votes. A number of you criticized, oh, why haven't they gotten this done? They got all these votes, and why are they not getting more done? Remember, it wasn't until June that Al Franken was finally elected. And when he was elected, we still, at that time, only had 59. It wasn't until Specter switched parties that we had 60. So we haven't had 60 votes for very long. And frankly, I haven't deserved the abuse I've gotten from you guys with not doing more with those votes I had in a short period of time. Having 60 votes was both a blessing and a curse, because if I got something done, yeah, you should have gotten that done. You had 60 votes. If I didn't get it done, what's wrong with him? He's got 60 votes. It should be easy to keep a party that has people from one fringe to the other in the party. From my dear friend Bernie Sanders, a socialist, to Ben Nelson from Nebraska. You know, I've got to get these together to get 60 votes. Sometimes it's kind of hard to do. So now we don't have 59, we don't have 60 votes, we have 59. It's been interesting to see the dynamic on the Senate floor. Scott Brown, his first test was on our jobs bill. I was criticized for bringing up our jobs bill. How could he, why would he do that? He doesn't have a chance of getting it passed. But I started working on Scott Brown. And not only did I, but others did the same thing. And as a result of that, he had tremendous pressure in Massachusetts to vote with us. And as soon as he voted with us, the number of other Republicans, 2 from Maine and others, said, well, maybe that isn't such a bad idea. And even though people criticized my going to this jobs bill, we got it passed. Also, I've received criticism from people in this room. Why did he do this small bill? You know, I pride myself in playing on the best baseball team in the history of the state of Nevada. We were so good. We won the state championship. We beat all the California schools. We were the California Interscholastic Federation champions. And we didn't do it by hitting home runs. We did it by hitting a lot of singles. And that's what we have to do to win this ball game we're involved in. We'll hit a few home runs, but most of our work is going to be hitting singles, stealing bases, being alert. Now, the jobs bill that we passed, sent to the House, they made a minor change in it, so we're going to have to do it again. We'll do it within the next few days. It's a bill that's important. It saves 1 million jobs with the highway bill, extending it for a year. It builds upon one of the great programs we had in the Recovery Act that was terribly oversubscribed, that is the Build America bonds. We have in it also the ability for small business to write off 100% of their purchases below $250,000. They don't have to depreciate them, they can just write them off. We also have a program that will allow people who are on the verge of hiring somebody, they'll hire somebody. Because what we've said is if you're out of work for 60 days and you hire somebody for 30 hours a week, and you not only not have to pay your withholding tax, but at the end of the year you get a $1,000 tax credit. Pretty good. And that's our little bill that I refer to as being a number of singles. We're also going to move, hopefully later today, to the FAA bill, which during the first year will create 150,000 jobs. FAA, most of you flew here. And in flying here, should recognize you are being directed all across the country by World War II technology, radar. Other countries have the GPS, but we don't. So we're going to change that. We're going to change that. We'll have in this the Traveler's Bill of Rights, which will be important. And we'll also modernize American air service, which is so vitally important. It'll be more efficient and safer. We're going to move after that. Hopefully we'll do healthcare before too long. We're on the verge of being able to get that done. I've had a number of very good meetings with the speaker. The last one was last night. It lasted an hour and a half. I meet her and some others again this afternoon. We're doing our best to work for that. Why do we need to do healthcare? In the year 2008, 750,000 Americans filed for bankruptcy. It's a lot of people in 1 year. Over 70% of the people that filed for bankruptcy did so because of healthcare costs. 80% of the 70%, that is 80% of the 70% that filed for bankruptcy because of healthcare costs had health insurance. Think about that. We're the only country in the world where if you get sick or hurt, you might have to file bankruptcy. Insurance companies are the only business, except for Major League Baseball, that's exempt from the antitrust laws. Gee, we've got to change that. And there are a number of things we weren't able to get done. I've been a supporter of the public option. I put it in my bill. We couldn't get that done. It's one of those realities of life. Disappointed, but that's the way it is. And we have some good things in this legislation. It's going to change the way America operates. We're spending now 1/6 of every dollar in America spent for health care. If we don't change that very soon, it'll be up to 35 cents a dollar. The only way we can be a competitive nation with manufacturing and other things that we do is to do something about health care, and we're going to do that. We have a jobs bill we're going to move to, which is much bigger than the jobs bill we did before. We're going to do something to strengthen community banks. We're going to have some programs dealing with having buildings more efficient environmentally. I just met with President Clinton. He had some wonderful ideas, and he's always so detailed. And he and my staff and some people from the White House, I think we're going to be able to get some good things done there. So without belaboring the point, we have, I appreciate your interest in what we do back here. You've been such a resource. And I say for Debbie Stabenow, no one has done more to energize the progressive talk radio, the blogs, progressive cable TV, than Debbie Stabenow. She has been wonderful. She has been on the I appointed Debbie chair of the Steering and Outreach Committee, and she there has also done a real good job. She is trying very hard to get people to fill all the requests that you have for on-air analysis and interviews. She reaches out every week. We have a meeting with people from outside the political spectrum to come in. We have healthcare workers, we've had environmentalists, we've had bankers, we've had everybody to come in and hear our side of the story that's going on out there. So rather than belaboring the point, I'm very happy to